All right, Coach, we're back. It's week 1. We've got St. Andrews on the docket this week, but last week we had a preseason game with Park Vista.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about how the guys looked in that preseason opener.
We looked good. I mean, we did what we thought we were going to do, come out. You know, we knew Joe Daly was going to have a good game. We knew Jai was going to have a good day, but you know, we saw some other guys come out and contribute, but we were happy as a whole. We did what we needed to get done in that game. There was a lot of things we needed to fix, and I think we had a good week to get that cleaned up for this Friday.
So, you know, a lot of people were talking about the offense. They put up a lot of points on the board, but the defense was flying around. The defense looked very solid. So what can you say about that defense? Yeah,
you know, I think we're just swarming to the ball. We have a lot of guys bought in. It's a young defense, but we're really excited about it. You know, the summer culture that we built in the weight room really translated on both sides of the ball, but you saw it in the defensive side of just being blue collar, getting to work, getting off the field.
Now going back to the offense, you mentioned Joe Daly. He was the ESPN Player of the Week. He accounted for 5 touchdowns, 4 through the air, 1 on the ground. I think he's on a little bit of a mission this year, a little underappreciated. What can we say about Joe?
I just can't say enough good things about him. He's an amazing leader. Beyond the athletic talent. I mean, the kid can throw a rocket of a ball. He's got great football IQ. He's fast, he's explosive, but he's just a natural leader, and you see him every single day leading and wanting to get better. He's a film junkie, so he puts a lot into it, and you see that every day that he's on the game field. He just keeps getting better and better and better.
Yeah, absolutely. He had a great game. Had about an 80-yard touchdown as well. He's got speed. Receivers, JV, and we know that name. He had a couple touchdowns. Matt McPherson had a touchdown. He had another one that was called back. If Matt can stretch the field, what does that do for the team?
It just gives Joe 2 different, you know, options on both sides. And, you know, again, Matt's going to be, he's a senior this year. And he's just another dynamic kid, but he's a grinder kid, you know, where you can count on him. He knows his playbook. We know that he's going to get it done. And he's got great hands, and he's a tall kid. So I know Joe is really excited to have another guy to throw to this year.
Yeah, and I think the other individual we got to talk about, Sammy LeBoy, had kind of a breakout game.
Oh, yeah.
Had a pick 6, and then he had a kickoff return for a touchdown. Mm-hmm. What does Sammy bring to the field?
You know, Sammy's he's explosive. You know, he's explosive. We knew that he was there. When we saw him as a freshman, we knew there was something there. He just needed to get in the weight room, get a little bigger. And we're seeing that now. So again, the 2 years of development and now him coming in and being a key contributor. You saw it on the defensive side. When he gets in open space, he can make things happen. And you know, the big kickoff return was just the icing on the cake for him. But he's an amazing little slot receiver, and he's an amazing, you know, defensive back as well.
Absolutely. So turning the page, now we go to St. Andrews. It's kind of turned into a bit of a rivalry game the last couple of years, very close finishes. Last year, we come out on the losing end by a point in overtime. What are you expecting with St. Andrews this week? We
know they're a good team. They're well coached. Jimmy does a really good job over there. You know, he's doing something good over there, and we know it's going to be a tough game. We don't take it for granted, like you said. Rivalry past couple of years here. I know they're going to be well coached. I know our kids are hungry as getting back at it. You know, at home, giving our home stands, you know, a good opener. So we're really excited about it. I know it's going to be a good game. I know it's going to be a tough game, but you know, I know our guys are going to do the right thing.
Yeah, you want to give the fans a good game, and fans, a couple things you need to know. 6:30 is our start time this year, so a little bit earlier, so get to Kahlert Stadium earlier. It's also Blue Wave. So,
it is. Wear your blue, wear your blue.
Yeah, I think it does a lot for these guys when the crowd is there and pumped up, and you guys are going to put a good product on the field for them. So guys, come out and cheer these guys on. We're excited to have you there.
Wear blue and go Lions.